They mesmerize and amaze. More than 1,200 fountains dance to music on an 8.5-acre lake in the middle of the Nevada desert. The fountains of Belagio are a spectacle and a marvel of technology. Just out of the public's view is something the employees here at the Belagio refer to as the Bat Cave. This is one of the entrances into the behind-the-scenes area of the fountains of Belagio, and today we have an all-access pass. Follow me. Hidden amongst the pumps, the pipes, and the giant air compressors, you'll find the workshop, where we get our first look at the fountains, or as the techs here call them, shooters.
Holds about 7 gallons of water, and we put about 120 psi into the bottom of this shooter from this tank right here. We release that air pressure, it ejects the water through the top, it'll shoot a column of water about 120 feet.
Those are the minis. The super shooters are even larger, shooting water 220 feet into the air. And then there's these bad boys, the extreme shooters. So powerful, it takes an air tank the size of a bus to provide enough pressure to keep them going. The extreme shooters can shoot 450 to 460 feet. That's higher than the Belagio.
They can be very dangerous. No one's allowed to get near those unless they're with us, and we have the whole place cordoned off with personnel. Those would, they could break your bones if they took a direct shot from one of those.
But what draws the most attention are the oarsmen, the fountains that pivot and sway, programmed to spray water with the music.
That's the plug-in.
That's the plug-in right there, yeah. Also, we have to have data, and we have to talk to it. So this is a data cable, and this is tied into it so we can talk to these individually or as a group. And
that's a little bit bigger than an Ethernet cable.
It takes a team of 30 engineers working 20 hours a day, 365 days a year to keep the show going. The cold water is harsh on the equipment. Corrosion is a problem. And when divers can't fix the fountains in the lake, they haul them in the workshop for a closer look. A big part of the maintenance here at the fountains of Belagio is dealing with all the stuff that's thrown into the water. You've got everything from undergarments to false teeth and high heels and some stuff we can't even talk about. But there's also a lot of this. Coins. About $30,000 worth of coins are tossed into the fountains each and every year. That's about $82 a day. And a lot of it's American, there's even some Canadian back here. All of it is cleaned and then given away to charity. So we've seen the equipment, the hardware behind the show. Now it's time to check out the brains of the show. I've just spent the last 10 minutes walking through a secret passage through the Belagio and up a 20-foot ladder here into what's called show control. This is where the magic happens. It's a place very few members of the public have stepped foot in. This is where the monitoring takes place. Wind is calculated. If it gets too high, the show is either canceled or scaled back. The fountains can produce 5,000 cubic feet of fog per second. If the controller isn't careful, they can sock in the strip.
We have about 40 different individual shows.
This computer controls it all. The choreography, the song selection. Once the playlist is loaded, it's time to hit start.
The green button.
There's an actual button that you can push. That one right there?
Ready to go. You press that green button and the show will start.
That's tempting. Can I do it?
I guess so. Yeah.
Really?
Yes. Go ahead. And here you go on the screen. Roll up to the first show.
Start the show.
And that's when it hits you. As you watch the fountains, you forget about the technology, the behind the scenes, and you become immersed.
I did that.
And at night, even more brilliance. Once you see it, you understand why this has become a gem on the Strip. Like everything here in Las Vegas, the fountains of Belagio are ever-changing. New songs are continuously being added, as is new technology. Staff here at the Belagio are already researching and testing out the next generation shooters and fountains. So in the next couple of years, you could see a very different show here on the Strip. For Breakfast Television, I'm Mike Yanni.